Hey guys, it's Unapologetically, which she don't come to play, okay? And right now, I'm just doing a bunch of running around right now. But I wanted to get this video out here, and I wanted to explain a little why I have so much trouble with consistency of posting and just keeping up with all my creative projects, and what I do, just a little bit of what I do when I'm not posting. So if you're ready to get into this video, please stay tuned. Hey guys, as you can see, I'm back and it's the next day. That should tell you how much I struggle with consistency because it's literally the next day and I started my intro yesterday, but we here, right? So, the purpose of this video is because I want to just get into a little of why I struggle with consistency and what I do when I'm not posting and what has been consuming my time and energy when I'm not posting. And to sum it up, it's motherhood. Okay. Trying to find a balance between work, home life, and being a parent is it's kind of a struggle to me. And before I get into it, I just want to say how much I hate this freaking wig. Okay. This wig is so bad. I will never, ever, 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 ever test any more hair nor wigs from AliExpress. Okay. Because this is probably the worst wig I've ever bought. Okay. Ever. Worst human hair I've ever bought. That's why there's a headband. Like, why get it installed and you're gonna pop a headband? Horrible. So before y'all say anything, yes, I know this wig is trash, but I'm gonna make it work because I spent money on it. So I'm gonna do what it do. Anyways, back to why we here. Yeah, so the reason why I have so much trouble with consistency is because motherhood takes a lot of my time and my energy. Okay, especially being that my kids are in a new school and they're still adjusting, and it's been kind of rough for my son. And as a mother that I am, who observed the environment around them, have been seeing a lot of red flags when it comes to the school. And I've been advocating for my son, and it's been taking a lot of energy out of me because I don't feel like they respect my shit. They don't respect my son. Okay, being his condition, um, is this is gonna be a whole video in itself, but just to sums it up, people need to be aware of where they put their kids, not just dropping their kids in any other school and thinking that, oh, they're just going to learn. The environment you put your kids in, it does affect their mental health. And if they're not aware of it, I'm going to make them aware of it. Because everybody knows I'm a big advocate for mental health and making a change when it comes to being aware of your mental health. And this school lacks awareness. So, yeah, that's been a lot of where my energy has been going back and forth with the school and just letting them know who they're dealing with. Because yeah, as soon as I walk in the room, they know what type of energy I'm on. Because I don't play when it comes to my kids. I don't play when it comes to their mental health. And I don't play when it comes to them being comfortable where they are. And my son has not been comfortable. So yeah, I've been really getting in their ass about their lack thereof. So it's been really rough for me trying to cons- you know balance work, home life, because it's been taking a toll on my mental. I take a lot of time being there for my kids. I also do home health aid, so that takes a lot of my time and my energy because a lot of these patients just see you as their worker and sometimes they don't respect you. So it's like I have to make sure that I have time for my mental health. And if my mental health is not in the state that I need it to be, I can't creatively be where I want to be when it comes to my projects. So it's been rough. It's really been hard for me to really elaborate on why it's taken so much out of me. It's because I care. I feel like it's because I care so much about other people that I don't take enough time to care for myself. So when I don't post and when I don't put things out, it's because I'm really trying to navigate my mental, my thoughts, my emotions, and it can get a little overwhelming. And that's just me being transparent about where I stand. I feel like people don't make enough time to ground themselves. Um, which is why I take time off of social media. What I realized about social media, from somebody who's been doing social media for years. I've been doing social media for years. Since 2010, I've been doing social media. I've been on new apps before people even touched certain apps. I've been in the social media field for a very long time. And what I realized is they want you to consume your whole life to social media. See, it was cool before when I had a lot more time. I was living with my mom. So I did have a lot more time in social media, which is how it was so easy for me to grow my following back then. But now it's taking me a little bit more time because I'm a mother now and I have responsibilities, I have bills, I have work. Which that in itself, I realized that 9 to 5s aren't really for me. It does not fulfill me. Even though the field that I'm in now, which is home health aid, I wanted to be in since a little girl. Like, honestly, since I was younger, I wanted to do entertainment. And as I got older, like in my teens, I wanted to do home health aid because I like taking care of people. I'm a Cancer, that's just in me. I'm a loving person, I have a big heart, and I've always wanted to, care for people. So when my grandfather passed, that just ignited my energy to just put myself out there when it comes to home health aid, the home health aid field. But now that I'm in it, I'm seeing like the real and what they don't speak on. And it's taking a toll on my mental. Like, and I'm realizing I don't think I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, this is not fulfilling to me. Yes, I love caring for people, but I don't think I want to care for people in this way. If it's going to consume most of my energy, most of my time, and I'm going to constantly here and there get disrespected, I don't know if I want to do this field for the rest of my life. And it's not just the patients that's disrespectful. It'd be the family members who are non-existent in the patient's life that are disrespectful, and the agencies that be disrespectful. They don't respect your time. It's just a lot that goes into this field, and I just realized this is not something I want to do for the rest of my life. And it took me like me just sitting back and being with myself, just being with myself to realize this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And when I sat back and really realized what I want to do, and that's social media, that's being creative. I love music. I write music, and that's music has been my life, and that's where I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable being creative. I feel comfortable speaking and using my voice. I feel comfortable with writing and expressing myself through music. So I had to really sit back and realize, listen, this is what I want to do. And I also been researching my astrology chart. As you know, I've been into astrology now, getting deeper into astrology. And the more I deep dive into my chart, it's in my birth chart. Like, I'm supposed to be in the media field. I'm supposed to be using my voice. I'm supposed to be putting myself out there. I'm just supposed to be creative. That's where I'm most comfortable in. But I've been struggling because I feel like I've been putting my energy everywhere but my creative projects. So it and it takes me stepping back from social media sometimes to realize, okay, what is it that I want? What is it that I need at this time? What is best for me? And I feel like sometimes when I put myself out there on social media, I do get a little overwhelmed when it comes to how how people take my energy on social media, because some people can be really cruel. You know, some people are really disrespectful just for no reason, just because they don't agree with you. Which, listen, I'm not. You're not gonna agree with everything I post. I'm not like everybody else. I don't think like everybody else, and sometimes it will make me feel some type of way. Like, yeah, I put on this persona, like, okay, I really don't care what people say, but like, it's like after a while, when you just being yourself and you just post your own opinion, it's like if you constantly being attacked for putting yourself out there and being yourself, you start to doubt yourself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been really doubting myself. Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And should I just continue? And I had to realize, like, listen, is I'm not here to be liked. Not everybody's going to agree with me. Not everybody's going to like my content. Not everybody's going to like my opinion. But this is how I feel. And I'm not going to allow people and their negative comments, because when I think about it, it's like if I'm speaking on this one subject, when they're coming on my page with their negative comments, it's not even about what I'm speaking on. They're just blurting out shit to be malicious and mean. And I'm realizing like these people are hiding behind fake pages, hiding behind private pages because they can't be who they want to be. So why am I stressing about these people when they can't even be themselves? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being myself. When you see me come on here and you see me show my face and you see me talk my shit, this is me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not faking it for nobody. I'm not pretending to be somebody that I'm not. This is who I am. Okay? And my voice is very powerful, whether people realize it or not. My voice is very powerful. My voice, my opinions stick with people. And that's what really be bothering people, that my opinions be sticking with people. And I see the type of effect that I have on people when it comes to me using my voice. So I'm realizing, listen, this is who I am. Like I said, based on my birth chart, my voice is my biggest tool when it comes to following what I need to in this lifetime. My passion is my voice, is using my voice. However, I see fit me, whether people like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to I'm going to continue to use my voice. I'm going to continue to put myself out there. I'm going to continue to be who I want to be. And I'm going to continue to work on how I receive people's feedback. Because if you don't know, social media is an energy exchange. Even though you're not physically with these people, you can still feel people's energy behind social media. If you really take the time out and realize, listen, if you say something and somebody come on your page and say something, you can feel the energy behind what they're chatting about. And I'm really big on energy. So when my energy is not right and I feel like people's energy is not right, I'm gonna retract myself and I'm gonna gather myself and I'm gonna ground myself. So when I come back on social media, I am my best self. And I'm not allowing people to take me out of my element, even though sometimes I have to show a motherfucker who I am. I'm not going against myself when I do so. I'm standing my ground and I'm letting people know I'm not the one to mess with. Period. So the reason why it's so hard for me to be consistent is because I take my projects seriously. And I feel like when I'm not in the space of being myself, I can't be who I want to be on camera. I've never been the type of person to put on a front, come on camera, and act like everything's okay when it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's just not who I am. I can't fake the funk. Like, it's gonna be in my face, it's gonna be my energy. It's my everything's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? I can't act like everything is just roses and sunshine when it's really not. So I always have to take time off of social media because it's a lot. It becomes a lot after a while. And I do take long breaks, but I feel like sometimes it's necessary and maybe sometimes it's way too long. But God is just showing me that I am built for this. I am built for this field. I am built to put myself out there more than I am. And I am an inspiration to people. I used to get upset when people copied me, and it still kind of makes me upset because they don't give me my credit and they trying to take their my ideas like it's their ideas, and it does irritate me, but I'm realizing I inspire people. I am inspiration to people, whether people want to acknowledge me or not. You know what I'm saying? I do bring inspiration to people, and I see the effect that I have on people because a lot of things that I speak on haven't been spoken about until I said something. I don't see people moving how I move until I did it. You know what I'm saying? So I see the effect I have on people. I see how I inspire people to want to better themselves and want more for themselves, want more in their relationships, want more for, their career. You know what I'm saying? I know the type of effect I have on people, and I had to sit back and realize, listen, even though you don't like people taking your ideas, you have to take it as they see you as something that they don't see in themselves. And I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Although this is my career, this is my true passion, and I can see when people do things that I do and they're not passionate about it, it gets me upset, but I had to realize, listen, let them do what they want to do because they can never be you. Okay? And I had to realize that. Although I don't like it, I had to realize this is my life. And it's been like that for a very, very long time. Like, I used to have this old friend that she would literally, I would come to her house with an outfit on, right? And she would literally change into exactly what I'm wearing. And people be like, well, did y'all plan it? I'm like, no, I wore this first. Or I would have my hair a certain way. She would do her hair a certain way. I I I see the type of effect that I have on people. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around like everybody else. I don't act like I'm better than anybody else. I'm just myself. You know what I'm saying? I hired my standards because I'm tired of the old ways. I'm tired of people taking advantage of me. And I just set myself in a way that I want to present myself to people. And I see what type of effect I have because of it. And I just feel like the reason why it takes me so long of a break when it comes to me posting it and not posting is because I do a lot of research, you know, when it comes to my birth chart. I do a lot of research when it comes to how to handle my emotions. Um I'm very into psychology. I'm very into reading people. I'm very into why people do certain things and why their mindset is a certain way. I do a lot of insight checking, you know what I'm saying? So although I'm gathering information on myself, I do gather information on how to approach certain things when it comes to certain people. And I get caught up in the research. I get caught up into the behind the scenes and how to do certain things where I get comfortable with just learning more about me, about people, and it can take a lot of my time, but I enjoy it. And I get caught up. Like I said, I get caught up in the research and the insights, and then not applying it when it comes to myself, when it comes to putting myself out there. Because yeah, I'm gathering all this information and what I'm supposed to be and what I'm not supposed to be doing. But then when it comes to actually putting myself, I get anxiety. So when I have anxiety, I try to see, this is exactly why I don't like this way. But I tried to work on my anxiety. I tried to work on going against my fears. When I went to the Sherry Shepherd show, Carla Hall was she was a guest, and Sherry asked her, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who is coming up, or working on putting themselves out there? And what really stick with me was when she said, "Do it scared." Like whatever you feel like God is telling you to do, whatever you feel is in your heart, do it scared. And that's what I've been working on. Doing it scared, because my anxiety does get in the way of me being consistent, and me, just putting my ideas out there, because I'm tired of being judged. Like it's like I'm always in a freaking debate with somebody over what my opinions are. And it does it does affect me. So I'm learning, whether I have anxiety, whether I'm afraid of people's responses, I'm just going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared anymore. I'm not allowing nobody to stop what God put me here for. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know this is my purpose. I know I'm here to use my voice. I know I'm here to put myself out there and my story out there, because I've been through a lot. I still go through a lot. And me overcoming a lot of the stuff that I've been through is not only encouragement for me, but I know it will be a word of advice and inspiration to others who are probably been through my position or have went through what I went through. And I want to give people a reason to keep going. And that's my whole purpose of putting myself out there. That's my whole purpose of doing this channel. Um, is no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, if God puts something on your heart, and there's distractions and there's things that come in and out of your life, always make sure that you put in time out for yourself. Always make sure that you're doing what God called you to do. No matter what people say, no matter what the issue may be at the time, your life may be chaotic. But if God is telling you to do something, it's time for you to do it. And I just want people to realize, and I want people to see me as an example of it can be possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm building my presence on social media again after I literally lost my original Facebook page. I lost a lot of my my momentum to really put myself out there, but I'm building myself back. You know what I'm saying? I want people to realize you can get over whatever is holding you back. It's you holding you back. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard things may be, you can always ask God, listen, redirect me to where I need to be in my life, redirect my emotions to what I need at this time, and grab a journal. You know what I'm saying? I don't journal as much as I used to, but every time I feel like I need to write something, best believe that journal is out, okay? And I am expressing myself. I write my goals and intentions in my journal. And I'm just really putting out a layout of what I want for myself, how I want to be, now and in the future. And it really helps me, unload the pent up emotions that I feel like I can't express to anybody else. Because I'm the type of person, if I'm feeling some type of way, I don't want to make other people around me feel some type of way. So a journal does really help the hell out of me. And I just want people to know that even though life may feel hard, you need to go back inward. We need to realize that everything that we're looking for outside of ourselves is within us. And if we just take the time to sit, be in silence, and just meditate on what comes into our minds and what comes out, everything's gonna play out what needs to be. You know what I'm saying? If you have feelings of, quitting, whatever you feel like quitting, or if you feel like your life is not going the way it needs to, just sit with yourself and ask yourself questions, because that's what I do sometimes. Why do I feel this way? Why is this going the way it is? And I always go back to, because I'm not doing what God wants me to do. My purpose is not being fulfilled because I'm straying away from my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted to put this video, because I want people to realize I'm not perfect. I don't have it all together. I don't act like I know everything. I'm still figuring things out for myself. And it's a process. Like, I'm not going to change overnight. I'm not the type to, like I said, act like everything's okay when it's not. I'm still processing everything. I'm still gathering myself and what God wants me to do. And I'm taking things day by day. But what I do know and what I'm here to realize is that I'm really here to put myself out there. And I need to take more time into putting myself out there. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. But as long as I'm doing the effort of what I need to do for myself and putting myself out there and loving on myself and loving my projects that I put out, that's all that matters. So if you mess with me or you mess with my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, because it do help with my algorithm. And if you have any ideas for me, or any videos you want me to do on any topics, just put it in the comments. And I hope you have a blessed day, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.